Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Millennial Smark, and I'm giving you the slop, the whole slop, and nothing but the slop. Link is down in the description box below if you'd like to follow along. We finally got an update on this whole drama involving Thunder Rosa, Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford from last week's episode of AEW Dynamite. On the February 19th episode of AEW Dynamite, Thunder Rosa hit the ring with a chair to run off Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Rosa held the chair and seemingly went to hit Bayne with the chair, but pulled up before connecting. All three stood awkwardly in the ring before Bayne and Ford left. Speaking on Busted Open Radio, Rosa addressed the situation, and I quote from Thunder Rosa, "First and foremost, safety has always been my priority at everything that I do at AEW. Sometimes I sacrifice my safety for other people because I have to make sure everybody is safe because of previous situations. For me, safety is always number one. Last week definitely showed me a lot in terms of how much people care for Thunder Rosa. I want to thank everybody that reached out to me last week. The respect and love means the world to me. There have been a few people in particular whose words truly helped me. I really do want to say, genuinely, thank you. There are a lot of people from AEW in different places. I want to say thank you. You guys saw what happened. From that, I have learned so much. The takeaways I have as a performer are always ask questions. Be sure of what you're doing in the segment. The segment didn't go the way we wanted, and it showed. I love what I do, and I love my job. I now focus on doing things the right way to have a good product and make AEW better. I have sacrificed my health, and I've bled for this company. I will continue to push myself because I want to give the fans the best possible product for those who depend on me and who are in the ring with me. I'm not perfect, and I will always strive to be better to make the place that I work a better place and a positive place to work. A lot of times, people don't understand what's happening. Things happen. This, for me, the biggest takeaway is you always have to ask questions and be prepared, no matter if you're a vet or a young athlete. Always ask questions to your producers in terms of what you're supposed to be doing and what's the story. It's important for our business. If you love this business and what we do, that's something we have to do. I include myself on this. I'm extremely thankful for the feedback and advice I received from so many veterans and people in the business. They are showing me respect to show me the right way and show me what I can do in situations like this. It's beautiful. It includes people from my job and all over that care for me and what we do on TV. Asked if there was any drama coming out of the segment, Rosa replied, "There is no drama. We were all talking before the show and praising each other. We're trying to be as positive as possible. I enjoy coming to work, and I'm not the only one. Statlander was so supportive and nice. We were all going over stuff and receiving feedback. It was all positive. There was nobody trying to kill each other and stuff. There was no point. How are we going to grow if we're fighting? Mistakes are made. It happened. We have to grow. We talked, and it was fine." Rosa stated multiple times that she is very happy in AEW and wants to keep making it better. She also reiterated that she is always looking to learn and grow. So, first and foremost, I guess apologies are necessary, right? Now, apologies to an extent. Now, I probably should go out of my way and I'm not the kind of person to run away from the things that I said. The video is still up if you would like to see it. I made it last week where I called for the suspension of Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Hey, that's on me. From the looks of it, going off of what Thunder Rosa is stating right now, wasn't their fault. Sounds like she's taking accountability and it was all her fault. To what extent? I don't know. It sounds like that apparently she didn't get the story or the memo from the producers as far as what she should have done going out to the ring. And at least as far as the participants who should be held accountable for the situation, she's taking accountability. It all falls on her, according to her, from what it sounds like rhetoric-wise. Okay, all apologies. That comes on me. I made the video. It's still up if you would like to look at it. If you want to dislike bomb it, call me an idiot, all those kind of things, go for it. I said I wasn't going to do that again when fucking with the Britt Baker video, and I made that same mistake again. Stop jumping the gun, Devontae, when it comes to things like this. Get the full story and then talk about it. Trying to get better at that. That's all on me. I take full accountability. Obviously, jumped the gun on that. Shouldn't have called for their suspension. That's all on me. All I can do is just say I'm sorry. Video is still up if you would like to look at it. You can clown me if you want to in the video. I deserve it. I get it. All apologies. Now, with that being said, the situation still does call into account the credibility of AEW in regards to how they actually should be formatting their programs and stuff like that, right? I made this video, what was it, like a couple of days ago, also talking about them not having production meetings and stuff like that. Obviously, that should be the case. It was laughable, almost looking at it as a discredit to the company in itself, because why the hell would you not have these kind of things? But at the same time, like I said, I'm holding myself accountable in regards to the last video that I made, because clearly the whole video was based upon going after Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford for, from what it looked like, optically speaking, them not no-selling or them no-selling Thunder Rosa, when in reality, Thunder went out there and it was just a miscommunication. But I still want to say, as far as the participants are considered, obviously they got a lot to learn. Obviously, I still think to a certain degree they should be held responsible, both accounts, just to the degree that, I mean, how long have you been watching professional wrestling and not know that if a heel comes out with a chair, run away? Run away. Run away. And if you don't know what to do, or if there's a situation out there, clearly you're going out there with the chair and you're doing all this. I still think to a certain degree Megan Bayne should have left the ring. Like, you have Penelope Ford standing in front of her and they're playing tug of war with the chair. I mean, I still think, even though what I said was wrong as far as saying that it was in particular Megan Bayne and them no-selling Thunder Rosa, I still think to a certain degree there should be some accountability on the performers' parts in terms of actually knowing what to do in a situation like that. And if you don't know what to do, then why the hell are you on television in general? Like, in general. And maybe to a certain degree, like I said, the extent of whose fault is it, maybe it should go to AEW. This is all over the place because I'm trying to find who the hell should be held responsible for this. It's really, really hard now that Thunder Rosa is actually going out of her way to state that, hey, it was no miscommunication in regards to no selling me or anything like that. It was simply me not knowing the story, me going directly out to the ring and just doing something with Megan Bayne. Because it's like, shouldn't you at least have a grasp on what the hell you were going to be doing going out there? Shouldn't you have a grasp? Like, what happened? Did Tony just get on the phone with somebody and they ran it past you? Or did Tony run it past you specifically and were like, hey, Thunder, you and Megan are going to be working the program, or you and Megan are going to be doing something with Penelope Ford, and that's it? Like, it didn't go past that point right there? That's why I find it so hard to believe. I'm going to apologize because, like, again, face value, this is what Thunder Rosa is stating, and I have to go off of what she's saying because I don't have any other proof as to whether or not it was Megan Bayne's fault or not. She's taking accountability, so that's what I have to go with, and it completely goes against everything that I said in the last video, so I have to go with that format. But then at the same time, it's like the unprofessionalism is so fucking extreme. Like, it's still so hard to believe. And it's still one of those things where it's like, is it really true? Like, is it really that bad? Because again, the only thing that I can get out of this, as far as this being the producer's fault, is like what the hell? Like, again, did they just go to Thunder Rosa and Megan Bayne and Penelope and just say, you guys are going to work a program? And then that was it. And then later on that night, like, where there are like no bulletin points. Like, I get not having, like, it's already bad enough. We understand they don't have production meetings, they don't have rehearsals, none of that kind of stuff. Okay, coolio, you're fucking retarded as fuck off rip already. Okay, get that out of the way for the second. Just put that to the side for a second. I don't understand how fucking inept of a company you have to be to not run down the bulletin points for that night to continue the story. Like, there's only two things that can come out of this. The way that that Thunder Rosa is talking about this, and I'm trying to be charitable here because I don't know which one it could be, right? But like, either A, like, did the producers not know at all what was going down? And then, like, what, at the last second they just pulled Megan Bayne or Thunder Rosa to the side and said, go out there with a chair, and there was just a miscommunication. Did Thunder and Megan not know they were going to work with each other? Like, what the fuck? Like, either that, or the only plausible thing that I can come on is, like I said, I got it completely wrong, and it's actually the opposite. Was it Thunder Rosa's fault? Like, I'm not going to say she has a big head. Maybe that's going too far, but like, was it Thunder Rosa's fault? And, you know, they were trying to communicate something with her and she forgot? Or like, you didn't run it past fucking one of the producers who were working with your program? Like, I don't, it's so discombobulated in that company, bro. Everything is so disoriented. It's so all over the fucking place. You don't even know who to blame for the mistakes being done. I don't know who to feasibly put the blame on. And people are like, what, Devontae? I mean, maybe you shouldn't put the blame at all. Maybe all the negativity. Shut the fuck up. You enabling fucks. How do you even fix a problem like this with all you want to? We just need to have smiles and no, that's how people get hurt. That's how you ruin programs. That's how you make yourself like a bumbling dipshit on television, like Thunder and Megan Bayne were looking on television last week. You don't need that for AEW right now. No, there needs to be something stern. No, people need to get angry. There needs to be heads rolling right now. Legitimately. All these fucking talks of, well, positivity and 100% and we got positive feedback and we were good and no, because that same logic being used to ruin an angle on television, that same logic could get people killed if you were to use that inside of a match. Like, if you have a spot that needs, let's just say hypothetically speaking, the same type of logic you're using with the producers communicating with the wrestlers, hypothetically speaking, say that same logic was being used to produce a high spot. Right? You're trying to do a high spot for an angle, and there's a miscommunication as far as what needs to be done. That's how people get fucking killed. That's how people get severely fucking hurt. That's how you get paralyzed. Because you can't fucking communicate. I don't even, again, I can't stress this enough though. This is the part that kills me the most. And I feel like this is my third video saying this. The review last week, and then actually talking about all the stuff that happened in the actual separate video with Megan Bayne and Thunder Rosa. And I'm going to reiterate this stance one more time. What is there that needs to be gone over for a chair spot regarding a big woman and a small woman? Is this something that is complicated? Have you, again, did anybody not watch wrestling for the past 50 years? Like, what the fuck is going on? Megan Bayne is right there. Penelope Ford is right there. Are they supposed to jump her, or are they not supposed to fucking jump her? Like, what is going on? Was she not supposed to, like, what happened? Typically, what I see is that the babyface comes out with the chair. You got Penelope Ford and you got fucking Megan Bayne jumping her. So it's not like, because I know people are going to probably be like, well, maybe she's supposed to be looking like a monster and Megan Bayne was supposed to. Then why is Penelope Ford there? Penelope Ford was standing directly in front of her playing tug of war with Thunder Rosa in the chair. So clearly it's not to run a monster angle, because then I would think Megan would have been there by herself. Like, no, clearly what it looks like from an outside looking in, it's that Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford were there to be chased off to set up a program, or at least a match, with Thunder teaming up with Chris Statlander to take on these two. That's what it looked like. I don't understand. Does it really take a producer to tell you to get the fuck out of the ring when there's a babyface with a chair? Clearly, apparently, if Thunder Rosa is sitting there saying that, hey, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Clearly. So again, why are they on fucking television if that's the case? Why the fuck are they on television? If they can't even do something as simple as this, where you need a producer to tell you, hey, Hills, get the fuck out of the ring. But then again, I don't know. Maybe that's not, maybe that wasn't even the story. Like I said, this is so confusing. This company is such a fuck. Like that's it. This company is just they're just such fuck ups. Like I said, I don't even know theoretically if I can just say, was that even the case? That Thunder Rosa had a chair and they were supposed to run out. Because like I said, Thunder Rosa is sitting there and she's taking accountability, so maybe that wasn't the story. Maybe Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne weren't supposed to run out the ring. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Someone, anyone, fucking come together right now, like we're the Beatles or some shit, like we're John Lennon, and like, help me out here, understand what the fuck is going on here. Like, you say miscommunication with the producers, but then, like, was the heel supposed to get out of the ring? And if that's the case, why did you need the producers to run that down for a simple angle? Was Thunder Rosa supposed to do something unique, and then Penelope Ford and Homegirl was gonna jump her or something? But then no one called an audible in the ring, and I don't get it. I don't get it. These don't seem like professionals. I can damn sure say that. I think that's the safe thing to say. Everybody involved, the wrestlers, the producers, the company, it seems like everybody's fucking unprofessional. So maybe that suspension thing probably does hold merit to some degree, where everybody should be fucking suspended, including the fucking company. Shut it down, fucking morons. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Once again, I'm a man. Take accountability. Now that we know the full context, definitely not going to call for the suspension of Megan Bayne, at least within the context of saying that it was all her fault. Call for a suspension in a different manner, but at least within that context, I should have known better. Don't jump the gun next time. Said this about Britt Baker. I need to fucking stop doing that. But, hey, it is what it is. I can say we make all mistakes, but that's a mistake that you shouldn't be making, because that's somebody's job that you're fucking around with, and I need to stop fucking doing that. But within this realm right here, as far as the greater good of the story going on for Thunder Rosa, what the actual fuck? Help me out here, because I ain't getting it. I ain't getting the thing that should be thinking right now. As always, my name is Millennial Smart, and I'll be catching you guys later for the Dynamite review later on tonight. The deuces and the P. Ice.